It wasn't an algorithm. You need to understand that first. The images and sounds you were shown, the cryptic numbers that appeared in your recommendations, that was a signal, a tuning fork resonating with something already inside of you. You were chosen because you are one of the few who senses that the reality we see is just a fraction of the whole story, a beautiful, hypnotic, but fragmented echo. For months, you've been collecting those echoes, feeling their power without understanding the source. Consider this video the first translation of that source. This is not another theory or a guess. This is the blueprint, the very architecture of the philosophy you've been subconsciously drawn to. What you are about to see is the key that elevates you from a mere spectator of the mystery to an active participant in its unfolding. The puzzle pieces are in your hands. Now, let's begin to assemble them. All right, let's talk about something a little mind-bending. Have you ever looked around at the world? I mean, really looked at the sheer variety of it all. From your own fingerprints to the rings of Saturn to the veins on a leaf, and just thought, how can all of this complexity come from one single origin? It feels almost impossible, right? Well, there's a fascinating idea that tackles this head-on. It suggests that the universe isn't a collection of separate things at all. Instead, think of it like a single pure beam of light hitting a cosmic prism. That light doesn't vanish. It refracts, bursting into a breathtaking rainbow of colors. The key here is that the rainbow isn't separate from the light. It's just the light expressing itself in a new, diverse way. And this isn't some abstract theory. It's a pattern you can see everywhere once you know what to look for. Now, this isn't just any old prism. Imagine this cosmic prism is so powerful it turns that one original light source into the incredible, complex architecture of reality itself. And here's where we get to one of my favorite concepts: fractals. If you've ever looked at a fern, you've seen a fractal. You have the whole leaf, right? But then you look closer, and every tiny little frond on that leaf is a perfect miniature version of the whole thing. That's a fractal. It's a pattern where every single part, no matter how small, reflects the whole. This idea suggests that we and everything around us are just like that tiny frond on the fern. We are living, breathing echoes of the entire cosmos. It even gets a little weird, in a good way. Some thinkers in this field point to certain numbers that seem to pop up in nature and ancient texts, and which seem to exist everywhere, like 13, 47, or 89. They see them not as random, but as a kind of hidden signature or a cosmic inside basis, hinting at an order so vast we can barely comprehend it. This is where that old saying, "as above, so below," stops being a mystical platitude and starts looking like a blueprint for reality. The spiral of a galaxy mirrors the spiral in a seashell. The branching of a tree looks uncannily like the branching of the rivers or the blood vessels in your own body. You've probably heard of the Fibonacci sequence, that 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 pattern. It's like the universe's favorite cheat code for creating beauty, and it's everywhere. It suggests that everything is expanding outward from some invisible center, while somehow still being deeply connected to it. So, this leads to a pretty wild question. If everything is just a reflection of one single source, does that mean all this variety is just an illusion? Before you dismiss it, Think about a symphony orchestra. You hear 100 different instruments playing, creating a rich, complex sound. Are you hearing 100 separate things? Or are you hearing one unified symphony? The individual notes are essential, of course, but their true meaning only comes from being part of the whole. This philosophy argues that reality is the same. The many that we see is just the one experienced from countless different perspectives. Honestly, our language kind of breaks when we try to talk about it, because words are designed to put things in boxes, and this idea blows all the boxes apart. And here's the most beautiful part. This process isn't just about endlessly copying the same pattern. It's creative. When that pure light hits the prism, it creates colors that you couldn't see before. In the same way, the universe is constantly generating real novelty. Every new thought, every new life, every star that's born, it's a new color being added to the cosmic palette. This means the universe isn't some static thing that was finished billions of years ago. It's a living masterpiece, constantly in a state of reflective creation. And this isn't just happening out there in space. It's happening inside you, right now. The steady rhythm of your breath is a small echo of the planet's seasons. The electrical sparks firing across the neural networks in your brain form patterns that look astonishingly similar to galactic clusters. Every single thing you experience, every person you meet, is a correspondence, another refraction of that original light. The mystery of life, then, isn't about finding a missing piece. It's about recognizing the profound, unbreakable connection that's already there between you and everything else. When you look at it this way, it's all just one endless, incredible song. It's a conversation between the whole and its parts, a rhythm that repeats but is never, ever the same way twice. So, the prism keeps turning, and we, as tiny, brilliant fragments of that original light, get to dance. Well, that's the first piece of the puzzle of the universe, and it's a big one. But at the same time, it's only the small part of the story. And if you think this was mind-bending, then you're going to want to be here for what comes next. See you in the next episode.